What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Tom Spotlight, where we dive headfirst into the stories that are shaping our world. The news cycle never stops, and today, we've got a fresh batch of updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready, because we're about to unpack some major developments that have everyone talking. From universe-altering casting confirmations to intriguing character possibilities, this is the deep dive you've been waiting for. We're bringing you the inside scoop and breaking down what it all means. Stick around, because you're about to get plugged into the most important conversations happening right now. You won't want to miss a single second of this. Let's jump right into it. First up, a massive shakeup in the superhero cinematic landscape. We've got definitive word on a beloved actor joining a brand new universe, and it's setting the internet ablaze with speculation. Is this the role fans have been dreaming of, or is it something entirely unexpected? We're breaking down the confirmation that's putting an end to months of rumors and opening up a galaxy of possibilities. Next, we're shifting gears to explore the fascinating potential of a well-known star stepping into a completely different, iconic role. While one door might be closed, another intriguing one has just been opened, and the possibilities are electrifying. We're diving deep into the discussions and theories about who this actor could be and what impact they might have on a legendary franchise. Then, we're taking a look at the creative minds behind the scenes and how they're building new worlds. A visionary director is at the helm, and the early details about his upcoming projects are starting to surface. We'll explore the direction these stories are headed and what it means for the future of blockbuster entertainment. And finally, we're going to explore some compelling ideas about how a major talent could be utilized in a vast, interconnected universe. Forget the obvious choices. We're looking at the roles that could redefine an actor's career and surprise audiences everywhere. Get ready for some bold predictions and insightful analysis. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. The DCU's next big star, Gunn, confirms Pratt's arrival. Months of intense online speculation have finally culminated in a definitive statement from James Gunn himself, confirming that beloved actor Chris Pratt is indeed set to join the burgeoning DC universe. However, Gunn was quick to shut down the persistent rumors that Pratt would be donning the iconic cowl as Batman. In a recent interview that sent ripples through the entertainment world, Gunn directly addressed the casting buzz, stating, "As Batman? No. As something else? Yes." This clear-cut response puts an end to the fan theories about Pratt taking on the mantle of the Dark Knight. But it simultaneously throws open the doors to a vast array of exciting possibilities for the actor within this newly revitalized cinematic landscape. James Gunn, alongside co-producer Peter Safran, is spearheading the ambitious reboot of the DC Studios franchise, embarking on a new era dubbed Chapter 1: Gods and Monsters. This grand vision includes a slate of films and series designed to establish a cohesive and compelling universe for DC's iconic characters. The inaugural project on this horizon is the highly anticipated Superman, slated for a 2025 release, which will introduce David Corenswet as the Man of Steel. Alongside this, a Batman film titled The Brave and the Bold is also in development, with Andy Muschietti, known for his work on the It film adaptations, attached to direct. Gunn's confirmation of Pratt's involvement, albeit not as Batman, is a significant development. Pratt, widely recognized for his charismatic portrayal of Star-Lord in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, has a proven track record of success in blockbuster superhero films. His established rapport with James Gunn, forged through their collaborations on the Guardians films, makes this casting news feel natural and highly anticipated by many fans. The question now shifts from if Pratt will join the DCU to who he will portray. The possibilities are as wide as the DC universe itself. Fan theories are already running rampant across social media platforms, with suggestions ranging from a charismatic Green Lantern like Hal Jordan to the flamboyant Booster Gold, or even a formidable villain like Maxwell Lord. Pratt's versatile acting range could lend itself to any number of iconic roles, whether heroic or villainous. While the script for The Brave and the Bold is still in its developmental stages, and no actor has been officially announced to play Batman, the anticipation for casting news is palpable. Gunn's strategic approach to building the DCU, marked by his strong relationships with actors and his clear vision for the franchise, suggests that Pratt's role will be a carefully considered and impactful addition. His inclusion guarantees a certain level of star power and fan engagement, making his eventual character reveal one of the most eagerly awaited pieces of casting news in the coming year. The confirmation of Pratt's entry into the DCU, even with the mystery surrounding his specific character, signifies a major step forward in Gunn's ambitious plan to redefine and revitalize the DC cinematic universe, promising exciting developments for fans. But what exactly does this mean for the future of the DCU's most famous vigilante? And could Chris Pratt be the perfect fit for a different, perhaps even more intriguing, DC role? Pratt's DCU future, beyond the bat signal. Fans have long celebrated Chris Pratt's electrifying portrayal of Peter Quill, also known as Star-Lord, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. His performances across the Guardians of the Galaxy saga, Avengers, Infinity War, Avengers, Endgame, and Thor, Love and Thunder have cemented his status as a fan-favorite superhero actor. However, recent waves of speculation have suggested a potential crossover into the DC Extended Universe, with fervent rumors circulating that Pratt might be stepping into the formidable shoes of Bruce Wayne, also known as Batman, for the upcoming reboot. Amidst this fervent fan speculation, James Gunn, the co-CEO of DC Studios, has stepped forward to provide clarity. In a recent interview, Gunn directly addressed the rumors, definitively stating that Chris Pratt would not be taking on the role of Batman in the forthcoming The Brave and the Bold. While this news may come as a disappointment to those who envisioned Pratt as the next Caped Crusader, Gunn also offered a tantalizing hint at a potential collaboration, revealing that Pratt would indeed be seen in the DC universe, but as something else. This subtle yet significant clarification suggests that while Pratt may not be Batman, his presence in Gunn's new DCU is very much on the cards, leaving fans to ponder what other iconic character he might embody. Gunn and Peter Safran, his fellow DC Studios co-CEO, unveiled their ambitious plans for a new DC universe back in January 2023, outlining a comprehensive roadmap for the franchise's future. Their vision includes a series of interconnected films and television shows designed to offer a fresh start for DC's beloved characters. A key element of this new chapter is the upcoming Batman reboot, The Brave and the Bold. Unlike previous solo Batman endeavors, this film is set to explore a compelling father-son story involving Batman and his son, Damian Wayne, promising a unique dynamic within the Bat family narrative. This approach marks a departure from solo outings and aims to introduce a fresh perspective on the iconic hero and his legacy. While the excitement surrounding The Brave and the Bold is undeniable, details regarding its cast remain largely under wraps. Andy Muschietti, the acclaimed director behind the successful It film adaptations, is confirmed to be at the helm, bringing his distinctive directorial vision to the project. However, the search for the actor who will portray Batman is ongoing, with writers currently immersed in developing the script. As it stands, there is no official release date for The Brave and the Bold, indicating that the project is still in its early stages of development. The confirmation that Chris Pratt will not be Batman, but is still slated for a DCU role, only adds to the intrigue, fueling further speculation about his potential character. So, if not Batman, who could this versatile actor possibly be in the DCU? And could his talents be better suited for a role that challenges him in entirely new ways? Beyond Batman, unpacking Pratt's DCU potential. While a significant portion of the Batman fanbase is currently championing Alan Ritchson for the coveted role of the Caped Crusader in James Gunn's upcoming DC Universe film, The Brave and the Bold, the casting discussions are far from settled. Among the many actors generating buzz is Chris Pratt, whose stellar performances as Star-Lord in Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy have fueled considerable fan desire for his involvement in DC's new cinematic universe. Director James Gunn is certainly aware of these fan hopes, though his own vision for Pratt's DCU debut might lie in a different direction. James Gunn, the creative force behind the DC Studios reboot, has acknowledged the importance of casting Batman and expressed a clear desire to collaborate with Pratt again. However, his recent comments suggest that while Pratt will indeed be a part of the DCU, the iconic Batman suit is likely not in his future. Speaking with Escorpión Dorado, Gunn cryptically stated, "As Batman? No, as something else. Yes." This direct response, while potentially disappointing for some fans eager to see Pratt headline another major franchise, opens up exciting avenues for more unconventional and potentially more rewarding roles for the actor within Gunn's expansive universe. This writer believes that Pratt's unique talents could be better utilized in a role that pushes him beyond his established heroic personas, particularly in the realm of villainy. Since achieving widespread movie stardom, Pratt has predominantly been cast in protagonist-driven, heroic roles, especially in blockbuster productions. The suggestion here is that it's time for him to explore his capacity for more complex, perhaps even villainous, characters. Stepping into the shoes of a DC villain could offer Pratt a chance to showcase a different facet of his acting abilities, presenting audiences with a fresh and compelling interpretation. Consider the character of Two-Face. This classic Batman adversary, with his inherent duality, could provide Pratt with a perfect transitional role. As Harvey Dent, he could leverage his natural charisma and geniality, while the darker, coin-flip-driven persona would challenge him to delve into more menacing territory. This could also be an opportunity for Pratt to experiment with his vocal performance, adding another layer to the character. Visually, imagining Two-Face with Pratt's signature scruffy beard adds an interesting, albeit unconventional, aesthetic. Another compelling option is Black Mask, also known as Roman Sionis. This ruthless crime lord offers a chance for Pratt to embody a more grounded, albeit deeply disturbed, antagonist. Unlike some of Batman's more theatrical villains, Black Mask's menace stems from his brutal nature and control over Gotham's underworld. Pratt could bring a chilling intensity to the role, making Black Mask a formidable and memorable foe. The potential for a malleable, form-fitting mask, rather than a static skull, could also add a unique visual element. Furthermore, the character of Tommy "Hush" Elliott presents an intriguing possibility. This arc, which has yet to be fully realized in live action, places Hush in close proximity to Bruce Wayne and Batman, offering opportunities for intense psychological and physical confrontations. Pratt's inherent likability could make him a compelling choice for Hush, a character whose manipulative nature often masks a more complex, perhaps even sympathetic, backstory. This role would allow Pratt to engage in more intimate, character-driven conflicts, potentially showcasing a more subtle side of his acting prowess. But could these villainous roles truly capture the essence of what makes Pratt so compelling on screen? Let's explore some other character choices that might just fit the bill. Pratt's DCU potential: 3 perfect fits, not Batman. James Gunn has built a reputation for fostering strong relationships with his collaborators, a trait evident throughout the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, which featured frequent Gunn collaborators like his brother, Sean Gunn, and Nathan Fillion. Both actors have already transitioned into Gunn's new DC universe, with Sean Gunn appearing in The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, and Fillion set to play Green Lantern Guy Gardner in Green Lanterns. Pratt, the lead of Gunn's Marvel trilogy, is the next logical star to make the leap, and Gunn himself has confirmed discussions about a role for him in another comic book universe, though details remain scarce. As Gunn and Pratt explore the possibilities, it's an opportune moment to consider which DC characters Pratt would be ideally suited for, especially given his distinctive acting style. His knack for portraying characters with a blend of charm, humor, and underlying vulnerability lends itself well to less serious roles, making him a less obvious, and perhaps less fitting, choice for a grim character like Batman. Instead, his strengths might be better channeled into characters that allow for a more lighthearted or even eccentric portrayal. Here are 3 potential roles that could see Pratt thrive in the DCU. Booster Gold, also known as Michael John Carter, is a character who thrives in the spotlight and uses advanced technology from the future to gain fame and fortune. While there's speculation that Kumail Nanjiani might be Gunn's pick for this role, with the actor frequently seen at DC events and openly embracing his fandom, nothing has been officially confirmed. This leaves the door open for Pratt. The character of Booster Gold shares a striking resemblance to Pratt's Star-Lord, both being flashy, somewhat arrogant, and driven by a desire for recognition. Given Booster Gold's history in live action, which includes a minor role in Smallville and a single appearance in Legends of Tomorrow, casting a star like Pratt could significantly boost the character's profile and ensure he receives a fair chance at mainstream success. Pratt's ability to balance comedy with a touch of pathos would be perfect for this often misunderstood hero. Green Arrow, or Oliver Queen, is currently in a somewhat undefined state within the DCU. Despite the success of the CW's Arrow, which depicted its titular hero functioning much like an urban vigilante akin to Batman, Gunn has yet to clarify Green Arrow's place in the new continuity. However, it's unlikely the character will remain sidelined indefinitely, especially if the aim is to rectify his public image. Pratt's proven ability to embrace the inherent absurdity of superheroics, as demonstrated in the Guardians of the Galaxy films, where a hero with a bow and arrow facing cosmic threats is inherently comical, makes him a strong candidate for Green Arrow. His past roles suggest he's more than capable of handling the character's blend of action and occasional silliness, requiring only the practical skill of archery. Jonah Hex, the disfigured bounty hunter from DC's past, presents a less conventional but potentially fascinating role for Pratt. While Hex is typically depicted as a gritty, morally ambiguous figure, Pratt's portrayal of Joshua Faraday in The Magnificent Seven showcased his ability to play characters who operate in morally gray areas and aren't afraid to bend the rules. This could be an opportunity for Pratt to explore a darker, more world-weary side, perhaps even seeing the character as an extension of Star-Lord's self-perception. Furthermore, Gunn has expressed interest in introducing Man-Bat into the DCU, indicating a willingness to explore more obscure and unique characters, making a revitalized take on Jonah Hex a plausible consideration. Pratt's ability to inject personality into even the most hardened characters could make this a standout role. These roles offer exciting possibilities, but could there be an even more unexpected character that Pratt could embody? We'll continue to break down the potential for Pratt in the DCU and what it means for Gunn's grand vision. And that's a wrap on today's News Blitz. We heard that Chris Pratt is officially joining the DC universe, but not as Batman. We also explored some fantastic alternative roles for him, from Booster Gold to Green Arrow and even Jonah Hex. Finally, we touched on the creative direction of upcoming DC projects and the exciting possibilities ahead. Don't miss out on future updates. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Tom Spotlight for more, and make sure to ring the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new content. Let us know in the comments which DC character you'd love to see Chris Pratt play, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content and more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.